Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we are playing with the big, the bad, the Lord of Time himself, Dialga VSTAR. This deck is a ton of fun to play. Not only is it fun and powerful, but Dialga is also very unique. And that is why it is one of my favorite VSTAR Pokemon that they have ever printed, because having this unique attribute to the deck is a big draw for me in wanting to play some decks over others. Now, Dialga VSTAR is mainly centered around building up to a big Star Chronos. Star Chronos is its V-Star power. It does 220 damage for 5 energy, which is a really steep energy cost for the damage until you look at the additional effect, which says, take another turn. This is a mechanic unique to Dialga in the Pokemon trading card game. We had an old Dialga, Dialga GX, with the Timeless GX attack that did the same exact thing. So this is kind of Dialga's shtick, its thing, you know? It takes these additional turns and can take massive one-shots on your opponent's Pokemon. So ideally, you build up to a big Star Chronos, 220, take maybe 2 prizes on the likes of maybe a Miraidon or an Arceus or something like that, and then follow up with a big Metal Blast to take another couple of prize cards. With just the base 5 energy that you need for Star Chronos, Metal Blast is doing 240 damage because it does 40 plus 40 more for each metal energy attached to this Dialga. So that's the name of the game for this Dialga. Take multiple prize cards turn after turn and just put yourself so far ahead that your opponent doesn't even have time to make a comeback. And that's what I love about this deck. Now, the reason we're revisiting this now is thanks to some new support from Scarlet and Violet. We have Miraidon, which is an electric type, which sounds kind of crazy. But Miraidon's tandem unit allows you to search your deck for 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them directly onto your bench. So this allows you to grab Magnemite, the electric type Magnemite. So you can load Magnemites on your bench alongside your Dialga and have your Magnemites evolve into this Magnezone with the Giga Magnet ability, which allows you to look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach any number of metal energy you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Spoiler alert, we're playing 20 energy in this list, guys. We play a lot of energy so we can hit upwards of 3-4 energy off our Giga Magnets to get our Dialga powered up as quickly as turn 2 of the game. So Miraidon really helps this deck by grabbing its support Pokemon as well as other Pokemon like Rotom V, which allow you to just straight draw 3 cards at the cost of ending your turn, of course, but this is a great way to end your first turn of the game. You can't play a support, you can't do anything like that, so it's best to end on a Rotom V. You draw 3 cards, potentially draw into your combo pieces if you have a Magnezone in hand, maybe draw into Rare Candy, or vice versa, have Rare Candy draw into Magnezone or Ultra Ball. It's a really, really powerful addition to this deck in particular. Now, we also, because we play so much energy, Radiant Greninja is really good for this deck. It's just a great way to discard our energy, draw a couple extra cards, great way to see some extra cards every single turn. Manaphy to protect our bench, and Lumineon. Lumineon is there because we can handpick any supporter we want from the deck at any given time when we have the Lumineon, so it is just super duper powerful in this list. Moving on into the trainers, we have Energy Recycler, because when our first Dialga goes down and we lose 5, 6, 7 energy, we need a way to recycle that energy, and this is a great way to do that. We recycle the energy, put it back into the deck, and then odds are we're hitting like 4 energy off the next Giga Magnet. Especially if you get 2 Magnezones powered up, oh yeah, your next Dialga is already going to be set to go. Especially since you're discarding lots of cards often with like Greninja, Energy Recycler is just a must-have in this deck. I'm playing 4 Nest and 4 Ultra, just max consistency, as well as a Heavy Ball in case we prize one of our pieces, and a Rare Candy, of course, so we don't have to deal with the Stage 1. 1 Beach Court, it's actually come in clutch for me. I know it seems kind of random, but the Beach Court is actually been pretty pivotal for me to kind of move when I need to in like tight spots. Now, moving on to the supporters, I play high count Augustin cards. I play 2 Boss, 2 Serena. I've considered upping it even to more because, quite frankly, that's how Dialga wins games. It takes upwards of 5 prizes during a turn on multi-prize Pokemon. Your opponent's always going to feed you like a single prizer or a Pokemon they don't mind gets knocked out. So having these high counts of Gust cards to get around that is really, really impactful, and you'll see me do that in the gameplay today, why I have these high counts of gusting cards. I also have 2 Irida and an Arven, just as a great way to hand select these combo pieces I need for my deck. If I have a Magnezone or Ultra Ball in my hand, I can use Irida or Arven to grab myself my other Rare Candy, which is always very nice. I also play 1 Choice Belt just as like kind of a pseudo extra energy, so my deck isn't as clunky, and by having 21 energy, I couldn't bring myself to play more than 20 energy in any given deck list. But if you guys do like the deck list today, the deck list down in the description below, you can just copy it, import it right into your PTCGL account, and you are all set for success. If you do want to see more Dialga action, post-production Michael, put the link above your head. There we go. I have some more Dialga VSTAR action on the channel featuring a different combo in the video right there if you want to give that a look. Let's get into some games. Alright, time Jesus. Come on, let's do this, Dialga. If you guys haven't tried this deck or a variation of this deck, I encourage you guys to give this deck a try. It might not be the craziest, most like OP deck ever, but when you get those 4 prize turns with the Star Chronos and a Metal Blast and you just go absolutely nuts, it is so satisfying. It really, really is. Wow, this hand is... Oh, what? What is this hand? I don't know what I'm playing against, so I'm inclined to actually kind of lead the Manaphy. As much as I don't want to. I guess I could always lead something like Greninja. Greninja's never terrible to lead. Let's lead the Greninja here. I mean... Wow, this is... Yeah, we have the Rotom double Dialga plus a Magnemite. I mean... Who needs Miraidon when you just open all of this, right? Wow. My opponent just passes? There's no way that's all they have. And we get an Ultra Ball? No way. Bam, bam. Insta-charge? Like, we get Rare Candy Magnezone? What is happening? What is this? Okay, Colress. I guess they really didn't have anything going on in their hand, and they had to wait for the Colress to come through to be able to actually play the game. I've had that happen before, where I've gone first and gone, damn, if I had only gone second with this hand because I opened the Colress. There's a Tina. Okay, I'm down for Giratina Colress. Or Giratina Lost Box. Like, that's... Oh, they're gonna go for an Abyss Seeking, it looks like. Gosh, if I can... There's no way I actually get the knockout this turn. There's no way. But if I could go Star Chronos into Metal Blast and just win this turn, I would be very happy with that. But let's see what we get off the top. A fish. Oh, that's actually so good. What the heck? Okay. I can Serena. Right. My opponent gave me the Beach Court, so I can go like this. I can go Rare Candy Magnezone, right? We can insta-Rare Candy into the zone. I can bench the Lumineon, use it to grab Serena. I know this is is there any other card I could grab that would actually... Would Irida help me get there quick? No, it wouldn't. Irida wouldn't do anything for me. It has to be Serena. Although Irida could grab me Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball does guarantee me the VSTAR, right? This feels wrong, but I'm doing this. This guarantees me the VSTAR. I'm going to Irida, and we're going to grab just the Ultra Ball. How much energy do I have in my deck? 14. This feels scary, guys. I have to conceal cards first. Do I Giga Magnet or concealed cards? I have to hit, like, what? 4 energy off this? There's no way, right? I hit only 2. Dang! That's okay. I kind of went maybe a bit too nuts there. That's okay. We're chilling. We are big chilling right now. A couple extra cards. Can never complain. I can always Ultra Ball and guarantee myself the Dialga VSTAR this turn. just so that it doesn't get knocked out. I don't think there's a way it can, but you know, better safe than sorry, right? Then we're just gonna insta-charge. Well, that hand is pretty bad, but if I hit 2 off Giga Magnet, I'm in there. Actually, I kind of need, 2 off Giga Magnet. And then we can start going in. My opponent chose to get rid of a Koris off that, off their last Koris, which leads me to believe they have another Koris in their hand. So, yeah, there's the next Koris. Dang. Unfortunate. My opponent is, not getting any Comfeys down or anything like that. Okay, they finally get a Comfey down. Cramorant comes down. They're finally getting the squad set up here. Escape rope? I mean, what are you gonna punch me with? I guess I could always just go into... I guess I could go into fish or something like that. It doesn't really matter, right? This has more HP, so I guess we'll go into that. But I'm not getting knocked out, so I'm very okay with this. Plus the Beach Court is here, so I always have free retreat on my Rotom. Alright, flower picking. I mean, they can punch with Cram, but that's kind of it, right? There's the Giratina VSTAR. So I'm going to have to, unfortunately, Metal Blast it now. And I can't Star Chronos to take 2 prizes on it. Sad day. That's okay. I also have my other Dialga VSTAR, which is actually not too shabby. Mirage Gate, bro. I didn't even count. They're up to 7 already? Dang, bro. Chill. I think either way I had to feed them a different Pokemon, right? I mean, they are going to get 2 prize cards, but I can just Metal Blast them in return. Oh, they're not going in with the Giratina. They're getting rid of their... Okay. Interesting. They're getting rid of their own Beach Court. Actually, a really solid play. So that this promotion is a little scarier. My opponent is actually had a crazy pop-off turn there. They're up to 9. Okay. Boss off the top. Dialga VSTAR. That's not super great. Let's heavy ball, see what we got going on in here. Lots of energy. We do have a boss's orders in the prizes. So if we potentially get off the prizes, I could Energy Recycler now. But that seems just a bit iffy, you know what I mean? For only 2 energy. Although we did see, what, 4 energy in the prizes. Do I Recycler now? Screw it. Let's do it. I played 2 Recyclers for a reason. Alright, Giga Magnet. I need like 4 off this one. Let's go! Oh my gosh. Okay, so we go 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then... Do I commit all my energy to the 1 Dialga? That seems risque, especially if I don't get the boss's orders. I'm doing it. That feels bad. I shouldn't have done that. Bad, Michael. Slap on the wrist. But we are getting... Okay, we get to retreat. Bam. Yeah, and then we can just Star Chronos, take a prize card, and I need boss's orders. If I get boss's orders off the prize card, I could just... It's this one every time, right? No, it's metal. That's okay. That's okay. Boss's orders off the top. Irida, that's not quite boss's orders. I can always Giga Magnet here first. Giga Magnet's definitely not bad. And we hit 3? Yo. Yes, please. Now I have Boss and Serena in my deck as well, right? So I've got 3 outs to it. We get the Serena. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. This belt is unnecessary anywhere else here. We can slap it here. I get my Serena. This is why I play the high counts of gusting cards. For this exact reason right here, guys. Because it's so important for Dialga to be able to gust around these single prize attackers. Let's go. Oh, I'm so hyped. That was nuts. That was so nuts. Yeah, I've seen other Dialga lists that just aren't playing the higher counts of the boss's orders and the gusting cards, but I think it's so important because this happens every single time you use the V-Star power. You go V-Star power, your opponent obviously always promotes something they don't want you to knock out, so you have to have those gusting cards on deck every single time. Yo, oh, that felt so good. That felt so good, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so, I mean, we're hit 3 prize cards, of course. This doesn't mean we've won, but my opponent doesn't have a backup Giratina all set up. And if they do bench it, we just gotta find our other boss's orders, you know what I mean? And we have so much energy on deck already that I'm not, like, super concerned anymore. I mean, we have a crazy amount of energy, but that's why we play the high counts of energy. My goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this deck is so fun. Those satisfying plays like that, woo! Good. Ooh. Yeah, I'm feeling myself right now. I'm feeling myself a bit too much. I need to chill. The game is not won yet, Michael. The game is not over. It's not over till it's over. My opponent can, of course, always lost mine and take 2 prize cards on my Rotom, but then they still have to go through double Dialga, or at least one of my Dialgas and my Lumineon, potentially, so... yeah. Alright, you need 20 more there. Take 2 prize cards. Where else are they going to put the rest of the damage? Got 70, right? I believe, yeah, 110. So they put 70 there and the rest on the active Dialga. Okay. That's fine by me. Alright. Yeah, 80 there, sorry. We get another rare candy. Not super amazing. But we can just conceal cards here. Okay. I might as well play the Irida and see what we've got left going on in our deck. Let's do a quick check. We could potentially try and get double Magnezone down. That might be something interesting we could do. I'm down for it. Let's use this Nest Ball to bench another Magnemite so we could potentially get into double Magnezone, which would be kind of nuts. We do have 17 cards left in deck, something to be mindful of. We can Giga Magnet here. We hit only 1, that's fine. I actually plan on powering up this Magnezone because it never hurts to have the Magnezone powered up and ready to go because it is a really solid backup attacker. Especially into this Lost Box matchup because if they swing in with like Cram or Sableye, I've got 150 health. They cannot KO the likes of this Magnezone. So, I guess I could preemptively equip there as well. Definitely not too shabby. And then we can just really overkill this poor little Sableye. That's, yeah, we killed him and his whole family, his timeline, his generation, everything. His children's children. There were no more Sableyes to be found after this Dialga attack. Clara, I mean, that's fine. The only play that really scares me a little bit is like a Thornton play, right? He Thorntons his Comfey into like a Giratina, evolves into a Giratina V-Star. That's our last 2 prize cards right there on deck. Did I Greninja last turn? I don't think I did. I got too excited, guys. I got too excited. But I do have a boss and a Serena in my deck, so maybe we can find it. We could have definitely dug 2 cards deeper last turn to potentially find it, but that's okay. We'll get it right now, right? I believe. You guys don't believe. I believe. Yeah, even if he knocks out this Dialga, he's still got to go through another one. Come on, boss off top. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to conceal cards first. I don't want a recycler or anything like that. Give me the boss. No boss, but we have Rare Candy double Magnezone, bro. What? You can't stop this. You can't stop the zone. At this point, it does not matter, though, right? Even when this active Dialga goes down, that will be all she wrote, right? We can even Giga Magnet right now. Yo, Giga Magnet. Hit the rest of my energy. Just 1. As expected, honestly, but still fine. Yeah, that's 5 energy there, and then we can just knock out. I could use the second Giga Magnet. Let's do it. Let's use the second one. I don't know if I don't know how much energy we have in deck. I don't even know if we have any. I probably should have checked. Because 6, 5, 6, 8, 10, 15, 14. So we have 19. Yeah, our last energy is in the prize card, so we don't even have any more energy in deck. That's funny. So yeah, we could just Metal Blast, take the knockout on this active Cram. Then we do have Recycler. The Recycler is definitely going to... we find our boss's orders, not that it really matters, because I plan on absolutely smoking my opponent's active Giratina. Because I've got the Energy Recycler, I can do an attach for a turn. We're gonna absolutely just decimate my opponent's Giratina. Now, of course, in theory, my opponent might assume that I don't have enough energy on board or ready to go. But I'm trying to think, even if I get disrupted by like a Roxanne or something, and I need to hit one more energy, by the way, to take a knockout on the V-STAR with my V-STAR. So... I have double Magnezone to potentially hit it. So I'm not too concerned, especially if these two energy get shuffled back into the deck via like a Roxanne or something like that. But... I mean, the Lord of the Distortion World versus the Lord of Time? Well, I wasn't even scared, guys. My opponent does have the Mirage Gate. They do have the swing here. And in theory, if they had gotten an attack off last turn, they had potential to still win, right? Because they could have gone Lost Impact into the Star Requiem to take 4 prize cards and win the game. But, little too late. That's what I'm saying. These extra turns that Dialga takes puts you so far ahead that it just feels so difficult for your opponent to keep up sometimes. If you get that early lead, that big advantage... oh, my opponent used the Star Requiem. Very, very nice. Yeah, if you just get this big lead and it feels like your opponent can't keep up, which is why you're able to typically win with 2 Dialgas only. So we get 5 energy into the deck. I'm going to hit all my energy. We're going to attach. I'm going to Giga Magnet here. Can I Giga Magnet? Thank you, game. We're going to Giga Magnet. I want to hit... Oh my gosh, I hit 4 energy. Don't leave! Is this person... No, come on. Attach. Let's go. That's 10 energy. Giga Magnet again. Opponent, don't leave. I need to see max damage here. No, he's scooped. Dang it. All right, I wasn't trying to BM. I know. Wow, this deck is a blast. A Metal Blast. All right, we are here with the next coin flip. Our opponent does... Our opponent wins the coin flip. That's cool. I didn't want to go first anyway, right? Ay, man. All right, let's see what we start, okay? This start is not terrible. It's also not great either, if I'm being honest. Okay. This matchup is interesting because these Arcanines have 230. And now they have, what, 260, right? It's an extra 20? Can I see the card, please? Does it not let me? I don't recall chestplate if it's 20 or 30, but I guess I'll never know. It's status effects. There we go. 30 less. Okay, so they've got an enormous amount of hit points. This matchup, I feel like, actually can be really scary. I could grab Miraidon. Miraidon grabs me Magnezone and... Okay. I'm inclined to go, like... I want to just grab out one Magnemite, honestly. Because I want my board space to... I'm going to go like this. We're going to grab one Magnemite. Then, I'm going to use the Irida to grab myself my Greninja and another Nest Ball. I'm going to go check my Pokemon real quick, make sure nothing is prized. My Rotom is there as well, so that's great. Nest Ball can get me, because I want Dialga Magnezone Rotom. That's like the most ideal scenario. So I'm going to do something crazy here and use Greninja first. Wow, more energy. Who would have thought? So I think I actually have to grab the Rotom right now. I'm not in fear of getting knocked out because my opponent didn't get any energy in the discard pile this turn. So I'm actually feel fairly safe. I could, in theory, Ultra Ball as well and then use a Metal Coating. Metal Coating to accelerate 2 onto myself. That is definitely an option because that would put 4, right? No, it accelerates to only 2, right? Yeah. So that would actually put me really close to an attack, but I would still need Rare Candy. I'm going to go for the instant charge still. As nice as metal coating sounds, we get the rare candy. Okay. I have Ultra Ball as well. Ooh, yo, we're chilling. Now, I'm really concerned because this is exactly what I was concerned about. My opponent gets down 2 Diancies. So when I knock out the active Diancie, it's not going to do me much good because my opponent can just promote the next Diancie and I can't gust out anything else. The inability for Dialga to do what it actually wants to do right now makes me sad. Alright, my opponent's going for a Dino Cry. That's 2 energy in play. They can't one-shot me either, though, which is actually nice. We get our VSTAR as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling myself now. We get the VSTAR. I would like to hit some energy off this. Let's Giga Magnet first, since we have the most energy in our deck right now. Okay, that's a little sad, but that's fine. Wow, that's really depressing. We can always... Let's Greninja first, see what we find off this Greninja. Another Dialga VSTAR. Cool. Not cool. Nothing is okay. I can always Arven. Arven gets me Choice Belt, which isn't in the deck, and a Nest Ball. Which oh, it is. It's okay. Nest Ball can get me my next Dialga or Magnemite. I'm just really scared he can get... although if I get a knockout, he can get 1, 2... I don't think he can knock me out with Arcanine. I don't think there's a world in which he gets enough energy on board, right? I don't think so. So we're going to go Nest Ball, and I'm going to get out... Do I get my Dialga? I'm going to... I've got my Magnezone in hand. I just need... I guess I can go for the backup Dialga right now. I think that this is okay. I guess I can start preemptively equipping onto my next Dialga, just in case. I could always Ultra Ball, get rid of Ultra Ball, but I like having the boss's orders in my hand, although it doesn't do me much good right now. The thing is, like, take a knockout on the opponent's active because it's weak to metal because it's a fairy type. So I'm trying to map out my game plan, my prize mapping in my head right now. Trying to say, okay, I've taken 1 prize here, so the ideal prize card route is to go 2 prize, 2 prize, 1 prize, right? But my opponent's building up. They're able to sit behind these Diancies, and it's actually putting in a little bit of work, I'm not going to lie. And these Pokemon are massive. Great Tusk EX is 250, plus the chest plate bumps it up to 280, and then this bumps up to 300. Like, these guys are enormous. So I guess I should have actually started equipping onto the Dialga, because I don't think I'll actually be able to one-shot them unless I've got an enormous Dialga. Their bench is really full right now, so they can't utilize the baby Zapdos, the Galarian Zapdos, to get extra energy in play for Arcanine to one-shot, because Arcanine is one of the only Pokemon in their deck that can actually one-shot me. There's the Zapdos. Energy on the active. Oh, they're going for a Spike Draw as opposed to a Dino Cry. I guess that's not too shabby. It kind of softens me up a little bit. I hear it. I see you. Another Magnemite is exactly what I wanted, actually. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Yeah, this is like an ideal board right here. I'm going to Giga Magnet and see if I can hit more than 1 energy. We hit 3. Yay! The question is, do I put them on the active? 250. Because he's doing 250 with this attack, right? 270 right here. Then Arcanine, if I take this knockout, man, then he can put it down. He can have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3 is 150 plus 90, so it's 240, 260. I don't think there's a world, right? Unless I'm mathing wrong. 1, 2, attach 4, 5. I don't think there's a world in which he knocks me out. But I still think it's actually nice to have all 5 energy on board, right? I think it's better this way. And in actually, all fairness, I could actually just Star Chronos this turn, right? Because Star Chronos never one-shots any of these guys. Ever. Literally ever. So it's actually not bad to Star Chronos this turn. Yeah, I actually think that's the play. Although, wait, hold on. Wait a second. If I can't boss around this thing. Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm trying to figure out the line of play. I think if I Star Cronus this turn, I take 1 prize card here. He has to promote a 2-prize Pokemon, and at this point, any 2-prize Pokemon he feeds me will go boom to Dialga. Dialga will make it explode. He will evaporate it into the time-space continuum. This thing definitely gets knocked out. I get a Serena as well. Can I knock out the one with the chest plate? I can. Does it matter, though? I don't think it does. I think I just start going in on this... on the next Dialga. I definitely think I just start setting up my next Dialga. We'll Giga Magnet here. We hit 3! Oh my goodness gracious. Woohoo! Oh boy! We are really popping off now. Okay, we're moving and grooving, guys. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to gust around this thing. I guess I can just go in with my belt there, just in case. And then, Metal Blast and take the knockout. Wow. I mean, this deck just hits like a truck, guys. It hits ridiculously hard. At this point, I don't think it matters what my opponent does. I really don't. I've got 2 Dialgas set up, and he has to even go through this first one. He hasn't been able to even get through my first Dialga. Ay, man. I mean, when you get Dialga going that quick, it start taking knockouts. Like, and that's one nice part about Dialga as well. Even against other low HP decks, that with these single prize Pokemon, you can use Metal Blast for 1 energy and it does 80 damage. That's enough to knock out a lot of these single prize Pokemon, which is super duper nice. I mean, even so, you know, you have 2 energy on it, you're doing 120. That's enough to knock out the likes of Cramorant or anything like that. So, I mean, my opponent actually might be able to get the KO here. They could okay, they're getting a Koraidon. They don't have enough energy. They would need, yeah. Wow, my opponent couldn't even knock out my active Dialga. Yeah, scoop the game. I had double Magnezone too. My opponent was not making it out of that one alive. Not even a little bit. I can't stop playing this deck, guys. I want to play more games that I'm not gonna lie. I want to do like a whole hour video, just me smacking people around on the ladder with Dialga. But alas, we don't have that much time in a day, right? But my opponent is going to win the coin flip here, but that's okay. That's okay. It don't matter because we take extra turns, okay? Going first is such an advantage in the standard format right now that it's ridiculous. Honestly, it's crazy, but we're playing against Toxicroak. Oh, this man is an absolute legend playing Toxicroak. Heck yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just going first is so good in the standard format, so that's why taking these extra turns to be able to get yourself ahead is just so impactful. Now with poison damage, can't Toxicroak does 190 max. I haven't put a lot of thought into a Toxicroak EX deck list, but if you guys would like to see Toxicroak EX on the channel, that would be one of the decks you would like to see me mess around with, let me know in the comment section down below, because there are still so many decks I have to mess with from Scarlet and Violet. My opponent gets an attach for turn because they are pretty safe, and a pass. Okay, we get to Irida here. Irida is really nice because we get to grab Greninja and Nest Ball and get ourselves kind of set for success here. I could grab so it would go Greninja, Dialga, Double Zone is what I really like, honestly. We'll go like this. I'm going to start off with this, okay? We'll go this here. I'm going to Nest Ball because I want to get out a... Well, I guess I should have... I guess I'll grab the Dialga, right? I have Ultra Ball, so I can always Ultra Ball, right? I should have used Concealed Cards first just to see what I found. Because we get Dialga. This is what I'm talking about. Dang it. That's okay, though. I have Rare Candy Magnezone in my hand, which is what I'm very excited for. Now, because this is an EX-based matchup, I don't think I need Choice Belt. So I'm okay to actually get rid of both of these. And I can grab myself a Magnemite. I'm very okay with this. I can go Magnemite, Dialga. Now, if my opponent has a boss's orders, then, well, whatever, right? But we have Rare Candy Magnezone in our hand, plus double VSTAR and energy attach. Like, we're looking really solid here. But my opponent would have to have Evolution, Boss's Orders, and Double Turbo. Wow, are they? No way. Okay. Oh, they had one of the cards. I'm like, don't do me dirty like that. Come on. Okay, so my opponent does rip the Research, which is a little scary because I think they might be able to take 2 prizes on my active Rotom. Double Croagunk. I don't see a Toxicroak. Here comes a Nest Ball. Let's see what they get off this. They could grab maybe what, like a Greninja? No, they can't play Greninja. They're playing the Sneasler. So that's their Radiant Pokemon of choice. They're getting a Skuntank. Oh, okay. Yo, my opponent has a super spicy Toxicroak deck. I mean, it poisons them. Okay, I see you. And then 30, 120. Okay. You know what? I'm here for my opponent's super spicy list. My opponent does retreat and gives us an... Okay. We get fish as well. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we're going to Rare Candy up. And then I'm going to double Dialga here. Oh yeah, this feels good. I'm here for this. Okay, we have, in theory, we have a lot of energy in our deck right now. So let's hit 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm a wizard. I saw it coming. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. There's no way I get the knockout here, right? Unless I get Beach Court and Energy. I would need Beach Court and an Energy. Or just Beach Court. Yeah, I would need Beach Court Energy off this Radiant Greninja, right? Not even close. Well, I mean, we technically got one of them, so kind of close, I guess, right? I could always Lumineon for boss, but I don't see a reason to start swinging quite yet, right? I guess we could always... I guess it actually doesn't really hurt us to start taking prize cards, right? It never really hurts us here. I kind of want to save this Lumineon in my hand for a boss's orders, and I can just go Metal Blast and take the knockout here. I mean, in theory, next turn, my ideal game plan is to go... we get Recycler as well. Is to go boss's orders, Star Chronos here, and then smack his Croagunk... or his Toxicroak EX and take 4 prizes next turn to just put me so far ahead that I just win the game automatically. My opponent does get an Ultra Ball. That must have been their top deck. Which is unfortunate. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. So there it is. That's okay. Oh, and the Research. Yo, their hand is nuts. 126. So they do 180. So it's actually... The poison damage actually kind of hurts a little bit, I'm not going to lie. They got the dark patches going on. Okay. I mean, these things having 250 health is very interesting. Drapion, okay. I mean, I've got no single fusion Rapid Strike Pokemon in play, so Drapion's attack cost isn't going to decrease. Although, it does make it easy to power up because you have double turbos plus dark patches, right? 180, okay. So I take a lot more damage going back into my turn. How much energy am I down? 3. Do I Recycler here? Do I need to? I'm going to Giga Magnet. We only hit 1. Should have Recycler. Dang it. That is A-okay. Because I can concealed cards here. We find Serena. Ooh. Yes. I do 240. I need an extra energy next turn, but I can always hit one off my... Because I take 6 damage in between, so that's 6... Take an additional turn. There's no standby phase, right? So I'm trying to figure out... This is an interesting interaction, guys, that I think we're going to learn together. So because I take 2 turns, is there a standby phase in between my turn into my turn? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. And I'm not sure if I'm being honest. I mean, we'll find out right now, because I'm going to Serena. I'm going to gust out this Skuntank here. I'm going to Star Chronos and take 2 prize cards off this Skuntank. Oh my goodness, guys. Bam, bam. 2 prize cards. Energy is great. Love to see more energy right now. My opponent's probably going to promote a Croagunk or the Sneasler or something like that. They have to promote this Croagunk if they don't just want to auto-lose. And hope that I don't have a boss's orders, right? I don't take it any poison damage because there's no standby phase. Very unique interaction because we go our turn into skip our opponent's turn. There's no standby phase going between our turn to our turn. So that's a really unique interaction. I'm actually glad we got to see it. But I have boss's orders in my hand to smack this or I have Lumineon for boss. How much energy? I'm down 4 energy. So I'm actually going to go concealed cards. Hopefully maybe we draw into the boss. We don't draw into the boss. That is fine. I can always preempt it. Well, I want to attach 1 energy here. Let's Giga Magnet. I know it's better to grab the boss first, but I want to see what we hit. Just 1. That's fine. Should have probably Recycler, but, you know, way of the road. I'll Recycler next turn and hit my next Giga Magnet because I'm insane. Because now that's enough to knock out the... Yeah, so we just go... Bam, Fish's ability to grab myself boss's orders, because I want to take down the Toxicroak. That's just, I mean, he has this Croagunk ready to go, but it forces him to have a double turbo or a dark patch, so I'm forcing him to have extra cards here. I can always Recycler as well, shuffle the energy in right now. Although I guess since I have it in my hand, it's probably better to use it now, just in case I get, like, judged or something, because we did see judges in our opponent's list, so probably safer to do that. I could always Ultra Ball and thin some more, but yeah, let's Ultra Ball and thin out just a little more, because we don't need these cards at all anymore. We can just thin anything out. It doesn't really matter. And then, hello, game? Okay, cool. Just making sure we're all good here. And then Metal Blast and take the knockout. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so cracked. These extra turns are just so broken. Like, taking essentially... I literally just took a 4-prize turn. And it won me the game. There's nothing my opponent can do. Because I don't die passing into their turn. I die passing into my turn. Which is so crazy. They do have the double turbo and the Croagunk. Oh my gosh, Arven guarantees them the Croagunk. They could also grab a Forest Seal Stone to put on the Drapion, but they do not have that, so that's what I like to see, right? Okay. Ultra Ball is going to get them that Toxicroak. They are going to net themselves a knockout here. Hell, what they can do is they can actually use Toxicroak's nasty plot attack to search their deck for any 2 cards. That's actually the play. Instead of attacking me with Toxic Ripper, you can Nasty Plot. See? You should have Nasty Plotted and grabbed 2 cards from your deck and then let me die to poison passing back into my turn. That would have been a really crazy cool play to see from my opponent. Now, keep in mind, guys, I actually don't have the knockout just quite yet. I do not. I would need to hit a bit of energy off this Giga Magnet. I mean, I have so much energy in my deck. We hit 3, yeah. I was about to say, I refuse to believe we don't hit a crazy amount of energy here. And that's actually the exact amount of energy we needed to take a knockout, because we can always bench that. Just like that, we have the 280 knockout on my opponent's Toxicroak. Gosh, this deck is so fun to play. I am so obsessed with this deck right now, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. You guys got to try this out, man. It is so crazy fun. Whew. These games today, guys, were just so much fun. If you guys haven't played with Dialga VSTAR, I encourage you to give this deck a try. It is crazy. And now, the deck, I will be honest, because we do play a lot of energy, it can be a tad bricky sometimes, and sometimes you're going to run into awkward hands, but for the most part, despite playing that crazy high energy count, the deck actually performs really well, and I'm really impressed with how the deck actually functions. But if you do like the video today, don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel. I still have so much more Pokemon content coming your guys' way now that we have all these fun new cards from Scarlet and Violet. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.